Before we begin, I want you to do something simple. If you've ever wondered why relationships fall apart even when there's love, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay with me till the end. Because what you're about to hear might completely change how you see marriage forever. Now let me tell you a story. The story that looks perfect, but isn't. From the outside, Daniel and Aisha had the kind of marriage people envied. They smiled in pictures. They posted anniversary messages filled with love. They had a beautiful home, 2 kids, and what seemed like a peaceful life. But inside that house, something was slowly breaking. Not with shouting, not with cheating, not with dramatic fights, but with silence. Every night, they slept beside each other but miles apart emotionally. Conversations turned into routines. How was your day? Fine. Okay. And that was it. No deep connection. No real understanding. No emotional safety. One day, after years of nothing being wrong, Aisha said something that shocked Daniel. "I don't feel seen anymore." And just like that, everything began to fall apart. The truth most people miss. When people think about failed marriages, they imagine big, obvious problems. Infidelity, financial struggles, constant fighting. But here's the truth. Most marriages don't fail because of lack of emotional connection, not lack of love. This is the biggest one. People assume love is enough, but love without connection fades. You can love someone and still feel alone with them. Emotional connection is what makes your partner feel heard, understood, valued. When that disappears, the relationship becomes mechanical. You become roommates instead of partners. And over time, distance grows not physically, but emotionally. 2. Poor communication. It's not about talking more. Many couples talk every day, but still don't communicate. Why? Because communication isn't just about words, it's about understanding. Some people speak to win arguments, stay silent to avoid conflict, assume their partner should just know. But unspoken expectations lead to disappointment, and disappointment, when repeated, turns into resentment. 3. Unresolved small issues, the silent killers. A lot of marriages don't break because of one big problem. They break because of hundreds of small, ignored issues. That apology that never came. That moment you felt disrespected. That time your feelings were dismissed. Each one seems small, but they stack up. And one day, the weight becomes too heavy. That's when people say, "I'm tired. I can't do this anymore." 4. Loss of individual identity. Here's something people don't talk about enough. Some marriages fail because people lose themselves inside them. 5. Unrealistic expectations. Movies, social media, and society have painted a picture of marriage that simply isn't real. People expect constant happiness, no conflict, perfect understanding. But real marriage is messy. It requires patience, effort, forgiveness. When expectations are unrealistic, reality feels like failure, even when it's normal. 6. Lack of effort over time. At the beginning, everything feels easy. You text all the time, go on dates, make effort without thinking. But over time, people get comfortable, and comfort turns into neglect. Not intentional neglect, but slow, gradual carelessness. And relationships don't survive on autopilot. They require continuous effort. 7. Avoiding difficult conversations. Some couples avoid conflict at all costs. They think peace means no arguments. But silence isn't peace. It's pressure. And pressure, when ignored, eventually explodes. Healthy marriages don't avoid hard conversations. They face them with respect and honesty. Back to Daniel and Aisha. After Aisha said, "I don't feel seen," something changed. For the first time in years, they sat down not to argue, but to understand. They talked about the distance, the silence, the things they never said. It wasn't easy. There were tears. There was discomfort. There were truths they avoided for years. But something powerful. How to protect your marriage. Practical advice. If you want your relationship to last, focus on these. 1. Prioritize emotional connection. Ask deeper questions. Listen without interrupting. Be present. 2. Communicate honestly. Say what you feel respectfully, but clearly. 3. Address small issues early. Don't let little problems grow into big ones. 4. Keep growing individually. Be your own person and bring that growth into the relationship. 5. Keep showing effort. Never stop doing the little things that made your partner feel special. 6. Go. Embrace difficult conversations. They are uncomfortable, but necessary. Final thought. Marriage isn't destroyed in a day. It fades. Slowly, quietly, over time. But here's the good news. If it can fade slowly, it can also be rebuilt intentionally. Closing call to action. If this message spoke to you, don't just watch and move on. Take a moment today. Talk to your partner. Check in emotionally. Say what you've been holding back. And if you found value in this video, make sure you like, subscribe, share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because sometimes saving a marriage doesn't require something